Good morning, everyone. Today we'll talk about mesothelioma. Mesothelioma is a deadliest form of cancer that has developed via the exposure of asbestos. Mesothelioma develops the malignant or cancerous cells in the mesothelium, which is the cell which protects various internal organs in our body. The types of mesothelioma are pleural mesothelioma, peritoneal mesothelioma, and pericardial mesothelioma. The mesothelioma law resources provide you the information on the disease, mesothelioma lawsuits, mesothelioma doctors, and mesothelioma lawyers and other legal resources. Mesothelioma law resources help a person who has developed the disease in the exposure of asbestos, providing the legal resources and further steps for mesothelioma settlements. Mesothelioma is a disease that damages the cells which surround various internal organs like heart, lungs, and abdomen. It develops gradually within the human body by damaging the cell lining which covers these organs. Inhaling the asbestos materials from workplace is a major cause for development of mesothelioma. Shortness of breath and chest pain develop due to the accumulated fluid in the pleura are the major symptoms of pleural mesothelioma. Bowel obstruction, abnormality in the clotting of blood, fever, and anemia are few of the peritoneal symptoms. The common symptoms of the pericardial mesothelioma are persistent coughing, palpitations, shortness of breath, and chest pain. The person who has developed mesothelioma has to be diagnosed immediately with these symptoms are seen. If the presence of mesothelioma is confirmed, immediate treatment is recommended. The person may seek lawsuit assistance as a legal compensation for the mesothelioma through the exposure of asbestos. The legal medical expert can help you in providing the information on the disease that has developed through the exposure of asbestos. This would help you in receiving the rightful and fair compensation for your family and yourself. There are several law firms that offer you the best service. One has to access whether the law firm is selected is a good one and certified applicable under the State Bar Association. A perfect lawyer can be approached from any top law firm who has well specialized track record in dealing with mesothelioma cases. A lawyer with good track record can offer you the best compensation for mesothelioma from the irresponsible firms that have failed to protect you from the asbestos. Now, why the mesothelioma law is vital? Mesothelioma law is very vital and it provides a chance for a victim or a person who has developed a disease by the exposure to asbestos to claim compensation that will ease their troubles. The laws are very specific and clear, and they can be used by a person who has discovered that might have had an exposure or by a person who has just been diagnosed with a fatal disease. The mesothelioma law will compensate for pain, suffering, medical costs, and other related expenses, and it will also cover the possible loss of an income. Firstly, it is vital to establish what exactly mesothelioma is and who are at risk of getting it. Mesothelioma is a cancer that affects the mesothelium, which is the lining of various organs like heart, lungs, and abdomen. The known cause of illness is asbestos. Asbestos is a group of minerals that are found naturally, which are mostly used as insulators due to their incredible properties, which include the following. They are resistant to both heat and fire, which have earned them the name of a miracle mineral. It is used to make so many products, and the following are some of the industries you will find it being used in: automotive, building, construction, railroad, factory, shipyard, and so many industries. People who work in asbestos mines are probably at a bigger risk You can find other laws under the Mesothelioma laws, which include the personal injury law. You can seek compensation for your loss because of a person who was negligent and caused your problems. There are so many aspects to the law on mesothelioma, and you need to know all you can so that you can make the correct decision. Now, mesothelioma law is there to entitle the patient his legal rights. In many industries where dust emission is a part of production process, the workers are either provided with poor standard dust preventing outfits or no outfits at all. Gradually they remain exposed to the hazard of dust and adapt lungs diseases due to inhaling dusty air. Such diseases often reach to cancer of mesothelioma layer surrounding the lungs. Unfortunately, at this stage, the worker becomes useless to the company as he could no longer continue with heavy work due to weak heart. If he demands any compensation from the company for such a painful life, the demand is simply turned down, leaving him nowhere. In such a situation, the mesothelioma lawyer becomes immensely helpful to entitle the affected worker with some rightful compensation. Mesothelioma lawyer decides the merit of the case, studies the entire history of dust exposure of the affected worker, and takes appropriate legal steps to claim compensation. Often, mesothelioma lawyer may engage private investigator to find the history and level of dust exposure alleged by the affected worker. But in the entire process, mesothelioma law allows the worker not to pay a single penny to the mesothelioma lawyer until he is awarded the compensation. In this case, even after taking all toil and hardship by the mesothelioma lawyer, the case is lost. Then the mesothelioma law permits the affected worker not pay a single penny. Actually, in normal practice, the fee is charged by the mesothelioma lawyer as a percentage from the compensation amount. Naturally, when there is no compensation, there is also no question of paying the fees, as there is a time of limitation in filing the suit, so it is always wise to find a mesothelioma lawyer before it is too late and thus time barred to file a case. Mesothelioma law helping the victims. Mesothelioma law provides a helping hand to cancer sufferers. Every U.S. state has special mesothelioma lawyers and legal services. They help in filing lawsuits and helping the victims when filing for claim. It is important to go through a skilled mesothelioma attorney or a reputed legal firm. These are complex and long-drawn cases. An experienced attorney can get you a good compensation in short duration. Appointing the best mesothelioma attorney. Getting a lawyer well versed with mesothelioma law is important for a successful claim. While choosing a mesothelioma lawyer, look into a few aspects such as experience. Attorney should be expert in mesothelioma law. Then second is cost. Consider your budget before hiring a mesothelioma lawyer. The best lawyer come at a price. You can however cut down the cost by doing minor works like copying, picking and dropping documents yourself. Some lawyers also offer contingency services. They take a percentage of compensation money. The best part about asbestos lawyers is that they do not charge anything till you get the claim. Why is it important to hire a lawyer having an expertise in mesothelioma law? Mesothelioma is caused by exposure to asbestos dust or particles. Usually this rare cancer occurs in those persons working in mines, factories and construction sites. Since this disease takes years to develop, the employee may get retired by then. This is important to hire a good asbestos lawyer to get compensation. A skilled mesothelioma lawyer will help you by using your employment and tax records as evidence to prove the exposure to asbestos, giving your information about legal rights, helping you to know if you can ask for any compensation, working on various different aspects of the case to help you get a successful claim, explaining you in detail how he or she plans to present your case, and will give you an honest opinion about the case. Since mesothelioma is a rare cancer, a special lawyer is recommended. A lawyer experienced in mesothelioma law can help you through these cases. Mesothelioma law permits patient to avail a mesothelioma lawyer to protect or rather to provide some assistance in treating the disease. There is a mesothelioma law by virtue of which a suffering patient can claim his rightful compensation from the company which is responsible for his ill fate and sufferings. Thank you. If you have any doubts, please ask me. Thank you very much.